Welcome to the Rebso Sports Media Channel, and this is South Africa and the whole of Africa reacting to Bafana win past South Korea.
When South Africa played against Nigeria, Mbomokalazi, the 20-year-old Brock Lesnar boy, turned Ademola Lookman to Ademola Look Girl. When South Africa played against Cameroon, this same Mbomokalazi, he turned Brian Mbeumo to Brian Brenda. And ladies and gentlemen, today South Africa played against South Korea. And Mbomokalazi, the 20-year-old Brock Lesnar, turned son Ming Ming to daughter Ming Ming. Mbomokalazi, my brother, where are you getting all this your strength and this your power from? Because why am I even asking this question when I already know the answer? It is the pap. It is the pap and the voodoo that South Africans consume. That is their secret. Mbomokalazi, you were fantastic today. Okon, I'm not going to leave you out. Okon, God bless you, my brother. You just saved South Africans this today. As for Madu, I am short of words for you. Madul, I am short of words for you. You are a one-man army in the South African national team. You step up whenever you are needed to step up. But let me come back again to Mbomokalazi. Mbomokalazi, why do you love turning best players into puppets? Why are you so good at turning very, very excellent players into very, very average players? Because no one could ever believe that this particular today, you will stall Son Heung-min. Yes, I never believed. I saw even when Son Heung-min would come with the ball like this, once he sees Mbomokalazi, he said, he turns back and starts doing back passes. Because of Mbomokalazi, Son Heung-min could not even have one shot on target. Sorry, let me rephrase that statement. Because he's no longer Son Heung-min, his daughter Ming Ming. So let me refresh my statement. Because of the mighty 20-year-old Brock Lesnar called Mbomokalazi, daughter Ming Ming could not have even one shot on target. Because of 20-year-old Brock Lesnar Mbomokalazi. Because of him. Congratulations to them, nice citizens of South Africa. Congratulations to you people. You have done it against all odds. You guys have done it. Congratulations. One love.
For Nigeria, I want to make it very clear. I wish for them not to qualify. I just want to make that one clear. I want them to lose. They must not go to the World Cup.
You don't like them that much?
No, it's not that. I give the energy you give.
Yeah.
They don't like us, we don't like them. And that's soccer, and it's not personal.
the celebrations for South Africa. Their hopes reignited through the man doing all the work through the first 62 minutes of this game.
Bafana have just qualified for the round of 32 of the World Cup. Jesus, how did this happen? Hey! How did this happen? South Korea? How? This is not the agreement. This is not what I told you people. How? Hey!
Over 60 million people in South Africa are celebrating making it to the knockout stages of the World Cup for the very first time in their history. But do you know almost all this never happened because of depression? Meet Thapelo Maseko, the man whose goal sent South Africa to the knockout stages of the FIFA World Cup for the very first time in history. His journey looked like the perfect story. So Maseko started off as SuperSport United in South Africa before earning a move to Mamelodi Sundowns, one of the best clubs here in Africa. And at Sundowns, Maseko lived up to the hype. Sundowns, together with Thapelo Maseko, won the African Football League and even was named the best player of that tournament. Those performances earned him a spot into South Africa's 2023 AFCON team, where he scored his first international goal against Namibia, delivering an excellent performance. But then, everything changed. Maseko suffered a serious injury against Cabo Verde, which ruled him out of the rest of the AFCON. When he returned back from injury, he was never the same player again. Thapelo Maseko struggled breaking into the starting 11 of Mamelodi Sundowns, and over the next 2 years, he did not start a single competitive game for the club, spending most of his time training with the reserves team. In August 2025, a time of difficulty, Maseko chose to spill out his inner feelings. On a social media post, he wrote, "I don't know when it started, but lately, the fire in me is fading. The hunger, the excitement, and the love for the grind has been fading away, piece by piece. Now, hope feels like something far off in the distance, and I'm left wondering if I'll ever get to that place again." That post resonated with the footballing community, and the player was assisted with a loan move to help reignite his career. Then 12 games, 12 matches. That was all he needed at his new club to force his way back into the South Africa national team for the 2026 World Cup. Thapelo Maseko was, however, not trusted to start at the opening game for South Africa in the World Cup. But on match day 2 against Czechia, when he was called up, the player was ready to deliver. In a moment when South Africa were down by 1-0 and nearing elimination from the World Cup, it was Thapelo Maseko who took an outrageous shot, hitting the hand of a Czechia player to earn a penalty for his country. That penalty was converted to rescue a draw, keeping hopes alive for South Africa. Then in the final game against South Korea, with history on the line, it was Thapelo Maseko who scored the winning goal. And this was a moment that was celebrated by over 60 million South African people because they had qualified to the knockout stages of the FIFA World Cup for the first time in history. All of this came from a man who just 10 months ago was training with the reserves team, considering even retiring from football, but he spoke up and the lives of over 60 million people completely changed.